Okay, 15629 Irene Southgate. This is a big sucker. So we're doing all the sod, and there was trees and humps, and it's got to be perfect. They really liked the sod, and their husband died, and that's what he liked. So it's got to be perfect. And there was trees here, so that's one thing they're going to be looking at. So there is sod, and it's the front yard, and it includes the neighbor's portion too, up to their driveway and the easement. We're doing 2 downspouts. This one's going under the sidewalk, popping up over here. This area here is going to be brown rubber mulch, and we're going to you can get a new patio block, or you can use these patio blocks here, and we're just going to make a patio block section for this flower pot here. And then down through here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 dianthus, and no edging. We're just going to dig it down, and we're going to do brown rubber mulch. So moving over to this area, this is the whole brick design. I can draw you a picture if you need me to, but it's not necessary if you kind of just like know the design. So it's going to be a new porch, new pavers, retaining walls on both sides, and pavers. So the pavers are going to be 18 inches off of, or 2 feet, whatever you think. Let's just do 2 feet. 2 feet off of this. No, let's do 2 feet's too many. We'll do 18 inches. So do 18 inches off here for them to walk. And it's going to be Plymouth pavers, Canyon Creek, and it's going to be a cream sailor course on the outside. And it's going to come up through here. And then it's going to circle out here. So it'll widen out in this area. And you're just going to have to pick where that's going to be. And then it's going to go into pavers that look exactly like this, that go exactly like this. So that's the only part you're adding pavers, and you're circling it off here so that this spot over here is wider and it tapers in. And you're going to run that white sailor course up through there and then down through here. All right, we're ripping this porch out, and we're building the porch just like it is. Sometimes when you rip these porches out, they have like cinder block rat wall footers. So what I usually do is just lay weed block over it, then start putting my base in, because it like goes down, 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 and you can never fill the hole. So that's what I've done. I did it at my mom's and my aunt's house. And these are going to be the smooth blocks. I'm going to have them delivered, so no big deal. It's going to have the cream coping on top, and it's going to have the 4x8 block inside. Okay, so they want the retaining walls super low. This retaining wall back here is just going to have 3 midget arbs in it. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 midget arbs. And it's going to be a retaining wall. I wouldn't line it up exactly. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm telling you wrong. It's going to come like where it's touching the pavers. It's going to go out like this and then in all the way to the garage, but not to the edge of the garage. So, and then it's going to have like a corner here, and it's going to go in like that, and it's going to be real super low. They want it low. And then in front, that's going to be brown rubber mulch inside there, 3 midget arbs, and they want a spotlight in there with a transformer. And underneath the caps of all the retaining wall block, they want those LED lights that go underneath the coping. So we're installing those like you did last year at the end of the year. And in this area here, we're just digging it down to the concrete, and it's going to be river rock. And we're going to plant 3 obsidian coral bells and 3 caramel coral bells. So that's river rock, that's brown mulch. Over here is brown mulch too. We are burying that pop-up. That downspout. And I set it at like 25 feet. You can do it. You don't have to go all the way to the sidewalk. Just get it somewhere in the grade that works. Okay, same thing over here. The retaining wall is squaring off here and squaring off here because they didn't want to do pillars. So we're doing retaining walls. And that retaining wall should come out from the porch the same distance as that one. So, 1 block out, 1 block over, or 2, or whatever, 1.5 blocks, whatever you think is right. And I'll show you the pictures. It's the ones everybody likes online, but usually Neil builds these. But you're building this one, so you're doing that retaining wall that goes square, here, and then it turns into the house about right here, right there. And then here you've got this square here, right there. Now this block starts at the house and it comes over and down, and it comes out a little bit farther than this square, and then goes in front of that square and then tucks into it. And it should be the same distance between that tuck point as this space to make it look good. And it should like go over into the wall like 1.5 blocks or something like that. So it looks like they're interlocking. Excuse me. And then this bed should be lower than the porch. It should be the same height as this bed. And then this bed over here obviously needs to be lower. Which might be kind of weird because it looks like the grade goes up, but you get to regrade it. So it definitely should be lower. And it don't even matter if that block is super low, because they said they want a block where they only see the cap. They don't care. And then it wraps around. And then I had it like kind of tucking in. I don't know. You might have to tuck it into there because of the sprinkler box. You're just going to have to figure out where to tuck it in, and it's all squares. And then I said we would get rid of this edging and we would just run a piece of bronze edge, and we're not even doing anything over here. That's part of the back. But we are sodding, so you might convince them just to rip all this out and sod that. I don't know. You can do whatever you want back here, because I realized I left that out, but it's going to look really tacky. They probably want the hosta gone, the mulch gone. So either sod over here or do river rock or sod, you know, whatever. I don't know, whatever. And we're doing all this too, all the way to the neighbors. And the tree, we're just going to take smaller boulders. We're going to make a ring around it, and we're going to put brown rubber mulch in there. And then we're going to sod the easement. That over there too. And just under the retaining wall caps, like I said, LEDs. I didn't put them underneath the porch. If you think they'd look nice under the porch, you can do it. So, and then the strobe lights, one goes in each bed. So you're going to have a strobe here. Oh yeah, and I forgot the plants. Here we're just going to have a little lime hydrangea. And then here we're going to have a little a limelight hydrangea tree here in this bed with dianthus going around the tree. And then I wasn't sure what to put over here because I thought you might need some little plants around. I'm not going to leave you like that. Let's just order them. Let's do, so you got the limelight. Just use these coral bells that are already here and put them around the quickfire the little limelight hydrangea, and the rest of that's brown rubber mulch. And so you're gonna have a strobe light in there, a strobe light in there, and a strobe light over here. So you'll just have to go to Lowe's or Menards. Actually, I think have better stuff. Oh, and then by the way, the sprinkler guys are coming, and they're gonna reroute all the sprinklers based on what it is that we build. So you're gonna have to work with those guys too. Okay.